What's up, everybody? It's Friday night. It's time for Dungeon of the Mad Mage, and our Dungeon Master is Joe813210. Take it away, sir.
Hey guys, aka Joe Numbers here. You're humble, of course, humble DM. By the way, Voila pissed me off a little bit in chat, so good fucking luck. Sling, you're up. Do introductions.
All right, as long as I don't get burnt tonight. Urash 54, the dodgy wizard who's trying not to get torched again by his warlock friend in the party. Just took out a couple giants. I think we should go back and go for the drow in our weakened state and see what kind of macho beasts we can be.
I like it. Yeah, give it a shot. Voila.
Zelicar here playing Voila, the 10th level Tiefling Warlock. She's not opposed to burning down the party, even baiting the DM into burning down the party, whatever.
Yeah, you're good. And comfortable in the room, I might add. Forges and fires and everything nice surrounds you in this room. Oren, give us some good stuff.
Hi everybody, I am CJ and I am playing Orin Tilver, who is a life cleric of Helm. And I just received an email from Wizards of the Coast letting us know about a data breach. So everyone, after this, go change your passwords and shit. It's gonna be fun. We're probably gonna get close to death, which is basically every episode now. But that's what makes it dramatic.
Yeah, you haven't quite got there. Waiting on you to get there a little bit. Stacy, just saw you joined us.
Hey, it's Fairy Faye. I'm playing Stacy, the half-orc fighter, who is completely innocent and is unaware of whatever happened in the last 15 to 30 minutes, because I wasn't paying attention nor a part of any of this pissing off the
Oh no, you smiled at my comments in chat earlier.
Oh yeah, it was just earlier today. She was giving me some shit about something, so I decided to.
Oh,
Good
well,
luck.
I mean, yeah, that was your fault.
Actually, what I meant to say was, of course, you didn't understand everything 15 minutes ago. It was on time then. just to stab one at you. Liz, go for it.
Hey, everybody. Rob Tui playing Liz, the 7th level druid lizard folk. And I also just received an email from Wizard of the Coast changing the time of my interview. Everybody should go to twitch.tv/DND on November 22nd and watch me. I am the guest on Dragon Talk that day. That's right. I'm going to Seattle to be on TV. So I'm excited to play this game tonight, though. Here we go.
This really sounds like a bad idea, Rob.
It is. It's a huge bad idea.
Television.
I don't know why they decided. It'll be on the podcast too, but that'll be a couple weeks later. But they film it on Twitch on Fridays, so.
Definitely, if y'all, well, you do video every week, don't you?
Well, we're doing it now. We're kind of on TV now. I mean, this is the new TV, right?
So as everyone can see, definitely a face for radio.
Fuck you. I went to broadcasting school, by the way. Thank you.
You did, yeah, and I don't know where I was going with that, so I'm just gonna forget it. Ended last session, big battle. I think we were in battle the entire friggin' time, but ended fighting some fire giants. Found these 3 forges. This room is upwards of 100 degrees, quite uncomfortable, except for voila.
Feels pretty good.
And out of combat. So what are the wishes of the party?
Run away!
Yeah.
Do you want to search this place real quick before we head out?
I want to get the hell out of here.
So we fought one fire giant that came from the south, and we don't have any reason to suspect he was the only one. So yeah, my suggestion would be we bail.
Good point.
And are we trying to go to the book-eating portal or somewhere else?
Well, we can go back to the portal, and worst case scenario is we leave him in Tiny Hut there.
Yeah, and when we get back to the yawning portal, we can buy some books.
Yeah,
in case we need them again.
There was a library on that lost level where we can stock up on books.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, they were all useless.
All right, well, let's go to that place then. Let's run away.
We are making a tactical withdrawal to the portal.
Yeah,
Would
I'll only point going back to the same way you came in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So only thing on your I forgot. Had some map issues. So if you see some stuff that where places you've been that aren't shaded, let me know. But I think I've got pretty well everything.
The 2 rooms on the right we opened.
Oh, did
Thank
you
you.
have to redo the map or something?
Yeah. About an hour ago, I literally shit my pants because tried to mask an image, and for whatever reason, I had some sort of error, and it said I don't have maps anymore. So I quickly just like took a hammer and it worked.
Got it.
Put the shit out of my pants, changed, and continued DMing because that's how I roll.
That's how you roll.
We'll only point out that the only door you really haven't opened up until that you're going to pass is this one here, which was just it was like an opaque crystalline looking door. But other than that, I don't think you'll have much issue trying to head back to where you were. The portal was that green dot door over to the right.
There's that tapestry tried to keep us from getting in here. And then don't touch that table when we go by.
Right, don't touch this table.
And the DM just taunted Sling to open that crystal door.
All right,
Well,
so
as you walk by, you see this crystal door, and you see to the left of it look like 3 buttons, and make kind of an A pattern.
Yeah, we're not talking about that.
yeah, we'll just go back to the portal.
I don't know.
Uh,
Sling
throw you
likes
over
to
there.
touch
Well,
stuff.
No,
I like
don't touch
buttons.
anything.
I don't think
Buttons.
Sling's the only one.
Buttons have butt in it. Buttons.
There's 10 too.
All right, I'll forego my curiosity.
Okay. I'll throw you over into the room with the gate.
All right.
Can we make our way back here, or is this an exit that's not coming back?
Well, we know where the gate is. We've been to
Okay.
the level we're going to before. So do we want to sacrifice the worst spellbook we have?
Have you
will
copied all the spells out of
sigh.
it?
I
will
thought she was going to do her
sigh
journal.
and hand you over my journal.
Okay.
Okay. As
Is this your? This is not your your spell book thing, is it?
No. I literally have it in my inventory. It's called a blank book, but it
Oh, gotcha.
was intended when I bought it to be my character's journal.
That sounds good.
as a cleric of Helm, I naturally look through it, just briefly.
Hey, there's a picture of you, Oren.
I count the number of dead bodies you've drawn.
You don't even have to hide that. I will openly show you all the pictures. I am not an artist. They're stick figures.
Just
With
a
a
lot
little
of
X
like
The fire looks
flaming
good
hair.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're really good with like the plasmic effects there. Yeah, just take some anatomy classes. I think you'll be good to go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I will nervously move away and touch the journal to the portal.
Portal opens just as it had before, as the book itself crumbles to dust in your hand.
Wave everybody through.
True.
And now is a test to see if you still have this fuckery on this map.
Oh yeah.
I see the map.
And it's not all just gray for you?
Nope. We're in a
Excellent.
room that's.
I do not see the map.
You might have to scroll back. It's huge.
Did it like not? Did the window not pop up? Is that it?
Yeah, and there it is.
There it is.
Just double click your token or.
Yeah, that's how I got it. So we're in a room that's rectangular and skewed sideways.
Yep.
Yeah, the only feature in this room is the doorway in front of you, and you've already opened a secret door to the right, leading long hallway, which is how you got up to this level to begin with.
Yeah.
And we were like running when we came in here, right? I was not here for this episode.
We came through here relatively quietly. I think we might have heard some activity, but we were in the secret area, so we kind of avoided it.
Do we think this is a safe enough place to nap?
Well, we've
Sure.
got the protective hut, so we can.
Yeah.
I mean, we might wake up surrounded by monsters, but at least we'll be in a protective shield to start with.
Yeah, I've got a potion of what was it called? Of watchful rest, where I can just stay up for 8 hours and still get a long rest. Do we want to burn that here, or should I hold on to it?
You should hold on to
Yeah,
it.
I think.
I don't sleep anyway.
All right. You're the weirdest looking elf I've ever seen.
I'm not an elf.
I say we do the Liam and.
Why
Stephen
is that
Hunt
creepy? I don't understand why that's creepy, but it is.
You're bothered by me watching you sleep?
roll.
I'm bothered by many things at this exact moment. Let's do this hut.
Do it.
You guys would stop talking. I got to concentrate here for 10 minutes.
All right.
All right, here we go. There. Welcome to my abode.
Yeah, y'all got to gather together, fit into this nice little hut, and be happy for 8 hours.
Boom.
Pray in the morning. Get my spells. I might
Yeah,
wanna
I'm looking
swap
at my, see if I want to swap anything out here.
All right, 8 hours passes, no problem. I'll get you a long rest, and you can adjust spells and do all that stuff if you want. I believe, Rob, I think you got enough experience to level up last week as well, so you can do that.
Okay. Level up. Oh, open the module. That might help. Oh, you don't have the extension that does the thing. What's the next 43,000, is it?
For
Damn.
Oh,
I
what
wish-
did you just do?
I wish you had that extension, because I just fucked up. That extension doesn't allow players to change that value, which I just did. It was 37.9 something. Do you remember what it was, Joe?
No.
It was 30.
I'm looking it up.
37.9 something. I'll just say it was 37.9 even. I know it was more than that, but
9th level is 48,000. If you're at 8th level, that's 34,000.
yeah. You should get that extension.
I got too many fucking ones I got to keep up with already.
Actually, the extension, I believe, is part of. No, yeah, there's so many I can't remember.
Right.
It might be a separate extension, but anyway.
Quick
Yep.
question, Rob. Have you tried the any of your modules in Unity yet?
No,
Do
I
they work?
haven't. I'm letting other people do that.
Cheerbits.
So far,
Cheerbits in the stream. Thanks
hey,
for the
Gwydion.
cheerbits.
Cheerbits. Thanks, Gwydion. What's up, buddy? So far, I've had one person say, "Oh, this doesn't work," and they were wrong. So I'm assuming that everything will work because
It's kind of how they're designed it, right?
yeah, what the Unity doesn't really change anything in Fantasy Grounds as far as functionality. I mean, that's not true. There are a couple things, but as far as what I've done, it's not going to have any effect on anything. And if it does, I can fix it. But yeah, no, so far no reports. All right.
Once you guys have spells adjusted and Rob, once you're done leveling up, just let me know and we can proceed from there.
Mine will be easy because all it is a ability score improvement, and I need to decide if I'm going to take a feat instead.
Okay.
But we can... I'm for all purposes ready to move on myself.
I'm ready. I'm still looking at spells. Just one spell. That's good enough. I am going to cast Death Ward on myself. I will burn that slot. All right, let's proceed. I think we're just going to the stairs, right?
Unless you guys remember something on this floor we should look at.
How long does your hex stuff last, Walla? Is that
24 hours at this point.
okay?
But I think it's probably gone because I put it on before this battle that we just fought.
No, you went down in that battle though, and you had to put it on again, I think.
Oh, you are right.
And we know there's a secret door over here that we listened at. I think we heard something like bellows, like breathing or something.
Yeah, some sort of wind movement is what it sounded like.
Yeah, so we kind of avoided that one, but we came from the stairs. Which would be my suggestion, to go to the stairs. Any objections?
No.
All right, we're
You
going
guys
to the
gonna
stairs.
head
Lead
back
on.
down to the next down
Yeah.
the stairs, I assume, right?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to take Warcaster.
Nice.
Solid.
Mainly for the Constitution advantage. Oh no. Big map.
So at the bottom of the stairs, you see a large amount of scrapes, some broken metal pieces, very much. Oh, sorry about that. Very much like as you left it, the giant that was chasing you had a chandelier. He was swinging around and trying to continue battering around. It doesn't seem as though there's any noise or bother to your in the direction you're traveling at this point, though.
Yep. And then the other gate up there to the northwest is the one we came in through. I think that's one where we have to be invisible.
How did we manage that?
Voila was able to do invisibility spell with multiple targets, and I think I had a potion, which I don't have now.
I have greater invisibility I can use if we need to.
Also good.
You gonna try to take on these giant drow?
Not today. Oh, that would be my I'd rather not. We can get them on the way back through, maybe.
Yeah, let's go dump our gold.
Temper gold. I have exactly 10 gold pieces on me. I have enough to get up, and that's it.
Wait, how much gold do I have?
The rest is back in my stash.
I owe you like 300, but I only have 87 still. We haven't been picking up much gold down here.
Oh, we just keep getting our asses handed to us.
Running for our lives all the time. That's why.
Probably time to sell some of those spell books.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
If only you'd remembered, like, to copy the spells into your own. If you have the gold, I suppose that's a problem, isn't it?
Yeah, when
You
you don't have
gotta have a
gold.
bunch of money to do it. Sure.
What we should
Yeah,
do is we should take a look at what spells there are, what ones you want. Everybody chip in. You cash or copy the spells, and then we can sell the books.
Yeah, I'm looking at the drow spell book. There's only maybe one or two in here that I would be interested in copying. Cone of Cold.
What's the cost on that? 100 gold per level?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Triple check.
But yeah, so we're gonna try and make our way to that portal up there, the Lidless Eyes portal. And then shit's locked. So I'm scared.
Oh, I didn't mean to lock them. Sorry.
Okay. Still
I
scared.
I thought they were unlocked at some point. Once again, once you walk out into this area, you see these along each of these walls, all of these broken mirrors with just frames, empty frames and glass or mirrors on the bottom uh, along the hallway.
Somebody has like mend or something, right?
No.
Nope.
Nope.
Do druids ever get more than 2 cantrips? Does that ever go up?
So yeah, and as the wall in front of you, pretty easy to remember where the doorway was. Able to slide that open once again.
It's 50 gold pieces per level.
Okay, that's more reasonable. At like low levels, 100 gold is a lot. It's probably standing in the middle, so I'm not crunching glass on the way.
Yeah, you're good. You can just make your way up there.
Quietly proceed along.
I get to take another cantrip. I can take mending. Is that good to have sometimes?
Would be nice for
A
just broken
utilitarian
glass.
spell? That's weird.
Like it's good right now, and I think there was one time previously where we could have repaired like a sculpture of some kind.
What's broken now?
The mirrors.
Oh, okay. Let me look at mending here. The break can be no longer than 1 foot in any dimension.
Oh,
and it can't restore magic, but it can break like put two halves of a key together, or a leak in a water scan, or a torn cloak, but it really wouldn't be effective for fixing broken mirrors, I don't think.
yeah.
Well, it depends on how big the mirror is.
They're massive.
Yeah.
Never mind.
I mean, like top to
Yeah,
bottom on these walls.
Yeah, they line the walls essentially.
Yeah. So I could probably get much better use out of a different.
Which ones have you got right now?
The ones I have now are Frostbite and Thunderclap.
Those are decent.
So maybe another range of a different damage type might be good.
Or a save type as well. I think those are both con saves, aren't they?
Let's check it out here. Yes, they are con saves.
As you guys are making your way up, just kind of walking carefully or slowly, you do once again hear this loud or this voice come over the hallways. You've heard this once before. Not these exact same words, but this voice. Sounds like a scratchy elderly female, like a 40-year smoker.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Which direction is this coming from?
All around. It's almost like think of
Right.
like a loudspeaker almost.
Right. I think we heard something similar before, right?
Correct. Yes.
We'll keep on going. It's Avrendar. It's a drow house.
Ooh, Primal Savagery sounds fun. What level can druids cast spells in form? Is that like, that's a higher level, isn't it?
I played exactly one druid.
I'll look that up. I thought maybe somebody.
Like Shalala looks like a good one if you wanted to switch like a quarterstaff or a club.
Yeah.
But that depends on you being in melee range a lot.
Plus, I'm gonna be in form most of the time, right? So.
Right. Any immediate threats in this room?
Not that you're noticing. Left very much as you had left it. A few corpses of these ghouls laying around. Like there was a pile of bones in the corners, I think, but
Right.
if I remember correctly.
Yep. How many?
Orin, you once again sidle up to the mirror, and the mirror itself, you see, has the gate cannot hide from those who cannot see,
Right.
carved into. This gate as well, unique to the other ones, is a mirror.
How many can you get and with your spell bola? Is it 4 or?
I can get 4.
All right, so basically get everybody but Sling, and then Sling can cast invisibility on himself.
Yes.
Go ahead and burn the spells, and as soon as everyone is invisible, the gate opens.
Push on through.
As you emerge from that mirror, you find yourselves once again in the essentially the heart of the mountain. This chamber behind the basalt doors, or those really bent to black doors.
Yep. I know those bones over to the right there, like, gave me a message, like the thing we were seeking was in here. I don't know if we felt like we got that, or if they're maybe talking like we have to go through the portal and defeat the drow there to get it.
Um,
I think we came in here expecting to find like an object. I don't think we found anything like that.
yeah, and from what I can remember, correct me if I'm wrong, but it let you know that the heart of the mountain was sealed behind these black doors, and that it only the dwarf king's hand would unlock the door.
Right. I think we got the dwarf king's hand from, I think, somewhere near the doors because of maybe a inscription or something, or something like that.
Yeah, you've got the dwarf king's hand. You found that.
Right. That was over in the tomb that we eventually found.
Yeah, I don't think those. What did those bones provide? Some other information to you?
I copied the message. It says, "The heart of the mountain is sealed behind doors of black basalt, which only unlock by a dwarf king's hand. In the mountain's heart, you will find your own greatness.
Oh,
Demons
right.
invaded our temple, but we trapped them in statues. Beware them. We killed all but one of those, which will probably not bite us in the ass." But yeah, it was the in the mountain's heart you'll find your own greatness bit.
Correct.
So my thinking is that means we go through the portal and defeat the drow at some point. So after we go up top and recuperate and all that, I think we maybe come back down and get ready for a fight. Maybe.
Okay.
Good.
I guess so.
Yeah.
I want to check on my baby,
On your what?
my sentient bush.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm so glad we're playing D&D and that wasn't just out of context.
That's beautiful.
How do you know it's time for a bath? When it's sentient.
Yeah, when it's talking back, you really got.
Yeah. Time to take care of that stuff. All right. So now I think we're in relative safety. We got here from the 5th level, which is the foresty one, and then I think from there we have a fairly known route to get back to the surface.
Yeah. Just let me know in which route you plan to go.
Right. I'm trying to remember if there was a gate we needed to do from like the druid's place up top.
Is this the one where we needed some kind of metal? The rest
Yep.
one?
Yep.
Oh yeah. We need a metal object, and that'll open the rust monster gate over
Yep.
yonder,
Exactly there.
which will get us to level 2.
Sling brought a bunch of knives down so he could do his steel
You
wind
could just
strike.
give it a piece
So
of
we can use
copper.
one of those.
We could try that. I don't have any copper.
No, I have copper. We did it last time.
All right, cool. Then we'll do that.
Not till 18th level that you can cast spells in form.
You're not gonna live that
You'll
long.
never make it.
Probably not.
So you're heading
Not
up
if there's
to
built
Rust
in it.
Monster. Okay. That will take you up to level 2, which is again not like dead quiet. There still are things happening, but nothing untoward. From there, then you're able to go ahead and subtract your gold for getting up to the yawning portal.
But I was able to use the copper just to activate that rest gate, right?
Yeah, just deduct the copper. You're good to go.
Orin lays down and cries for a while.
While
Trissa,
you're in the yawning portal, are you planning to sell any of those spell books?
I would think so.
That's where the guy who's going to buy magic spell books for a decent price is at, I believe.
Urash,
All right, yeah.
I can lend the gold if you need to copy some.
I've got a fair amount left as well.
Yeah, I just have one 5th level that would work, so that would be 250.
Did we
You
get
want-
robbed or something? Because I could have sworn I had more gold on my
Did
character.
you
Did you check your
leave it
bank?
in the manor?
Yeah, my manor stash is fine, but I thought I had more on my character itself.
We had to pay a
For some-
toll at one point, didn't we? Didn't we have to give up some gold for something? Maybe not.
Yeah, that was a while back.
I paid some gold last week to buy a kind of retroactively buy a material component that I forgot about, which is why I'm out of gold. Or
But
was.
if we all pitch in 50 for him to cast, I mean to write
Well,
that spell down, then we can sell the
it's-
book and split that.
He doesn't have 50, so there'd be an extra 50 in there.
Oh, okay. We can all give 60? Or no,
I can
240, yeah. I
I'm
only
good
have
just
65.
I'm just good just giving. How much do you have, Voila? Do you want to just go halvesies?
Yeah. Do you think we're gonna go back to the manor first? Because if I can pick it up out of you
Yeah,
know
I mean, you're up
storage,
top.
I can
Just
pay for it.
deduct your 10 gold to get up
Yeah.
from everyone, and then now you're up in the yawning portal, and
And
then you
we're
can kind of go
free-
from there.
Yeah. So we can assume we went back to the manor and then kind of took stock of what we have.
Yeah, it's essentially now your downtime. So I don't know, however long you plan to stay, you can run around, do whatever you want, take as many days as you need to copy spells or learn new spells or do whatever the hell, find information, whatever it is you guys want to do.
Yeah, I went ahead and deducted 125 for half of that.
And I'll
spell.
cover the other half.
All right. So we have a couple of things to look into while we're up here. Normally, whatever Stormcolder is or Stromcolder is, do we already know that?
You do. It is where that's the name of the encampment that shit, I forgot his name.
Oh, Azrock.
Azrock and Lurkana, yes.
right.
That's where they are at.
Good news. We don't need to worry about the dagger anymore.
We were worried about a dagger.
There was a quest to get a dagger back, and then we met the Duergar that had it, and we let him go. They were on the lost level. But the Drow having basically they have the 3rd level now, so it sounds like they're kind of going at Skullport from 2 sides, which is bad.
And how much can I sell this Drow spell book for? It's got level 1 through 5 spells in it.
You got everything, whatever it is, copied, right?
I do, yes.
100 platinum is what he'll purchase that for.
Excellent. And I can pay you
Whoa.
guys back.
All right, just go ahead and delete the book from your inventory.
Will do.
Hot.
I need to make a practice roll here just to see something.
Did it work?
Well, it rolled at advantage. I don't know why it would do that.
I'm assuming you guys got rid of invisibility as you
Oh,
went
yeah.
up top, right?
Yeah, it only lasts an hour, so.
Well, I mean, could we use the
Sling, you'll end
invisibility
up
to
being
kind of
able to
give
get.
us free rides up to the yawning portal? Or could they tell?
Don't you think it would take more than an hour to traverse all those levels?
Maybe.
Probably not, but also I don't think we want to piss off Durnan because he's our way in and out.
Okay, there we go.
I would like to buy a new book. And Orin, if you want to take me back to that book place where the lady wouldn't lend me one, like she lent you
All
one,
right.
you would check one out for me, wouldn't you?
What are your plans for this book?
I want to read it.
What gross sex things are you going to do to this book?
No, I want to read it.
Why does it have to automatically be sex things with you?
You don't read.
Gross sex things.
I'm a paladin of Helm. I'm very repressed.
So basically, it's you that wants to do gross sex things with books.
I resent people who are able to do gross sex things without having to suffer repercussions from their deity.
Could I just read it?
I guess.
Yippee!
I guess.
Yeah, so that was I think it was a library. I asked about some things. And I forget exactly what I asked about. He was not happy that you were touching the books.
Yeah, and I want the one that he didn't want me touching.
Do you remember what it was called?
No, but it was purple and it had silver letters on the binding. Tell me you've never actually told that to a librarian. Makes him crazy.
I mean, it's making me crazy right now, so I believe it. Yeah, it's whatever purple book you got. So she doesn't even know what it's called. Just give me any purple book. So sure, I can go try. Are you going to use it on the gate? Is that what's going to happen?
No, but I buy 2 books when I'm at the journal store. One to write in and one to relinquish to the port.
All right.
All right. Pretty mundane item. Go ahead and deduct whatever you need to. That'll go for the same if you guys need any mundane equipment. Go ahead and just deduct the gold.
And you both can put 125 back in, or however much you divvied up. Gold, I took 250 gold off of my sheet to pay you back from this spell book sold.
Thank you.
So, does anybody have any care about Skullport? We should, because if the Drow have Skullport, that means they have a base of operations to attack Waterdeep at will. What do we do about that?
They worship that horrible spider queen.
They do.
They must die.
How are we going to kill them all?
Fireball?
Well, I have you and Liz and Sling and Stacy. I mean, we're an army. Look what we've done.
I seem to recall nearly dying on several occasions. I have one terrible idea, and I have one less terrible idea.
Give us the terrible one first.
We ask the Aboleth for help.
That's not a bad idea. I
It's a
mean,
terrible.
it's
It's a
not
very
good
bad
one.
idea. Um, and then the other one is just we try to get in touch with the Harpers. You guys are in good with those guys, right?
Are we?
You have a Harper acquaintance in Skullport. You stayed at his house once.
That's right.
It's all written in this monk's diary.
Good thing he handed it off to you.
Yeah,
I'm a Lord's Alliance, so I was playing it cool and looking stupid, as per usual.
took very meticulous notes. So I feel like I'm all caught up on your adventures before I came along. Other than that, I we could ask the Drow lady, or not the Drow, the Druid lady, if she might be able to help, or if she knows someone who might help. We could try to ask the Waterdeep Guard, because that's an issue they're going to care about. All kinds of things we can potentially try to gather forces, because it sounds like the Drow will move soon.
Well, we're in Waterdeep, so talking to the guard makes sense since we're already up here.
Right.
Do we roll our stats at the beginning of the campaign?
Some of us might have.
You think I did? Okay, yeah, because I'm just looking at my character and I'm still owed 3 points on point buy, which makes me think I rolled rather than did point.
Well, you did lose a stat.
Oh, is that what? Yeah, that's what happened. Okay, that must be it. Okay.
Also, you've been taking feats instead of.
Right. But yeah, I took 2 feats, right? Which I have those. Yeah, I'm just updating my character now, so I just want to make sure it's right. Right, cool.
Yeah, notes. Scarab beetles reduced my con by 3.
Oh, that makes sense.
I got 1 back. Runaway.
Oh, I got 1 back. Oh, maybe I should just read my own notes, is what you're saying?
Yeah. While we're up here, then, I will buy 100 gold pieces worth of diamond dust that I will use to cast Greater Restoration on Liz.
The last time Greater Restoration
didn't work.
Did I do Greater Restoration, or?
I think you guys paid for someone to do Greater Restoration.
That's right, we did.
And we never have I in the interim discovered a way that would raise that back up?
No.
Okay. Well, I'm fucked. So my hit point total should actually not maybe be as high as it is, because reducing my con would have reduced my hit points.
Yeah, but you did all that.
Does it not do it automatically?
No, you got to do it manually.
Hit point? If you reduce your con?
If you manually reduce your con, it does not affect your hit points. No, I don't know.
No, but I am 90% certain you went through all of that when you.
I thought I did too, which is why
when you got it back, that you fixed it once again once you got it back.
Right, but it still doesn't match the character on D&D Beyond, which does it all by computerized shit. So I just could have made a wrong calculation, but I'll double check it. I'll just double check it. Yeah, don't worry about me.
I wonder if we could try it as a means of like breaking a curse as opposed to doing the reduction to ability scores. I wonder if that would make a difference. I don't know.
We could ask around.
Yeah, so if you guys want to ask around about that, I will go inquire with the guard who I have an in with, just by my background.
Yeah.
And
Sling will check with his acolytes that he's had do some tasks for him and see if they have any hot leads.
Right.
They probably see people coming out of the dungeon jacked up. And, oh yeah, go to.
I think I missed something. What are you guys doing?
Orin is gonna go talk to the city guard and let them know what he's heard about the Drow. Basically, now having a good foothold to take Skullport.
Okay.
And Sling's going to go to his acolytes that he's been paying to gather information and ask them to tell him what happened to Liz and see if they know anybody that can assist with that.
Sure. Orin, how do you think you would broach that conversation?
Well, my background is as a city watchman. So I was in the organization at some point. So
Excellent.
if I have any friends or people that I know, I would go to them first and tell them what I've heard.
Yeah, you'll end up being pretty easy to find a familiar high-ranking officer within the guard to take you up. They immediately kind of go wide-eyed, knowing your affinity and your history, take you quite seriously, and you will spend the better part of a day and a half sharing information. They request you stay in their.
Oh yeah. I'm more than willing to give a debriefing.
Sorry about that. In the meantime, Sling, your research results disappointing news in that whatever was recovered by a greater restoration uh, will be the extent that is able to be recovered. There's always a chance it could go better or worse. They look at you and say, "You did get a little back."
Yeah. Hey, Liz, you might want to go work out. That might be your only hope of boosting your constitution again.
That's a good suggestion is the word I was looking for. Yes, I will do that. I'll try to tone up and bulk up for a few sessions to see if that improves my health condition and raises my con.
Okay. Anything I should place in here as far as research or information that you're going to search for while you're, or put anyone to task, I should say.
We can see if anybody knows about that specific Alvrindar that was mentioned. The Teresa Alvrindar.
Yeah, you're gonna find quite a lot of information. City Guard and their connections are quite well aware of that house.
Yeah, I'm looking over the notes that Nola got, and Teresa is on it. She's one of the daughters of the matriarch.
Yep.
And if I'm assuming that these are listed in order, she is the firstborn daughter.
Correct.
Which should be a big deal.
When you mentioned Nola's journal there, I start shedding a tear.
Yeah, she was cool.
Lazy.
We really needed the healer.
She really was really awesome.
I miss her. All right. Yeah, so we're doing that. I will tell the guards all that I know. I'll tell them where on the third level that the storm coulter was and how we might be able to get there on foot and all that. Yeah.
You can definitely tell. It'll take some time to formulate plans. They're familiar with how to get to Skullport. It's not, a large mass of
Right.
Waterdeep guards and soldiers. Probably not the best look.
Right.
But so infiltration and connections will probably be the best, is what you surmise, or what they're letting you know.
Right. We do have a contact in Skullport that we might be able to get some further resources from.
Definitely tasking you with finding out anything you can. They'll stick their people on it, but you should as well.
All right. If they know of an alternate way to Skullport besides going through Undermountain, that would be helpful.
Not that they can reveal to you.
Okay. All right. All right. We can work with that.
Essentially, they're going to tell their spy network
Right.
to get on things.
Okay. And we'll pick up whatever additional information we can find as well. So that voice we heard is probably the matriarch. This is going to be complicated. I like it.
Anyone else that I should put notes on doing anything particular while you're up here?
I've got enough gold to buy potions, so we'll probably do that.
Okay.
Yeah, I bought 4 greater healing and took it off my thing. I will ask my acolytes about the. Let them know we found an organ down there and a tuba, and if they have any, if they can research into that and check to see if there's any mechanism we're overlooking. It's in a room where you need a mage hand to. So I want us to spark their magic user curiosity. Yeah, you got to use this mage hand. It's really cool. Touch it up above the thing, and the archway opens. It's awesome.
One of the lowlier acolytes, you hear them whisper over, like, "Why doesn't he just identify him?" And
I heard that. I don't have that spell, at least not prepared. Maybe if I go in that room again, I'll prepare that
and
one.
they will, certainly do what they can. They don't look promising, but they do plan to help where they can.
I think you need to sit with it for an hour, and doesn't that identify it?
I have it as a ritual too if we need it.
Nice. Yeah, I don't even have that in my spell book.
So not while we're up here, Joe, but when I'm not sleeping and watching over the party, I am going to read in my newly borrowed purple book with the silver writing on the binding.
Was
Sounds
it even
good.
the right purple book with the silver binding?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Are we gonna be 8 hours of rest time while we're up here gallivanting around, or is that?
You
not,
can
Warren spent a day and a
yeah.
half talking to the guard, so yes.
Yeah, this will be a few days at least.
Yeah, so we should have all our hit dice back then.
Yeah, I'll do plenty of long rest to kind of get to if anyone else was doing anything else that they need to worry about.
Yeah, I used a 4th level slot for that invisibility, so I'm good.
I'll just stick with the 2 then. Those are rolls for potions of greater healing.
Yeah, you're good. The only other thing that I'll mention is, Fury, you're probably going to want to pick up more arrows at some point.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Oh, and I owe you 300 gold for helping me buy the rapier, Orin.
Cool.
So I'll slip that to you. If you can add that to your inventory or your manor, I'll pull it off mine.
Stacy, how's your bush?
Oh,
You're
I need to go find
welcome.
it.
Yeah, it's settled in quite nicely. You'll see it right about there. Nice shade on one spot next to somewhere it can sit and talk for a while.
Yeah, so I'm gonna spend time bonding with my.
Jesus.
Just start reading the vagina monologues.
Yep. It seems rather happy to sit here and do nearly nothing while it grows in a relatively safe area. It gets dusted and watered regularly. And it seems as though this caretaker has a pot or urn or something whenever it needs it.
He's coming between you and your baby.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's like, an adoptive father.
Or a sweetest masseuse.
So I'd figure probably 4 days up here. 20 gold off for living expenses during that time, guys. And then if you're heading back down, it's just 10 more gold to get back at it in the dungeon.
What was the
Done
living
and
expenses
done.
again?
20.
20, so 30 total. Okay.
But, well, 30 total because it's 5 per day.
Oh,
But then
right, yeah.
plus 10. Oh, so it's 40 total, including the going down.
It should be
It's
30
40.
total.
It's
30,
40
okay.
including coming up.
Yeah,
30.
10 for coming up, 20 for living expenses, 10 for going back down.
Okay, so then I'm good because I already did the 10 for coming up.
That's what I figured. Yep. No, any other potions? Any other scrolls? Anything anyone wants?
I do have 1,000 I could try for a magic item, but I don't. I think I'll wait. I want to try to build up enough to get a really good magic item, like something that costs 5,000 or something. So I'm gonna.
Were there any items in your guys' inventory that you were going to have identified or better know?
I've got a +1 shield we can sell.
And then the last thing was selling stuff. Yeah, you can throw anything you want to sell on the party sheet.
Oh, I do
There's-
have that war pick.
There is stuff in the bag of holding, guys. A
Yeah,
glass
let's get rid of that so we can top off our stashes of money.
silver skull. There's a black onyx. Let's see. Is there anything else that we might want to keep in this list? We got some silverware. Really?
I wanted the. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, we did take that. The silver skull, I will take that because I will add it next to my crystal skull in the manor.
Sounds good.
Oh, I'm gonna sell. I'm gonna sell also a shield +1 because I fight dual handed, so I don't need the shield.
Sounds good.
So I'll put that in there. 1 second. Okay, and then what else do I not need? Yep, I think I need everything else. Okay, so I'm done contributing as well. And when we sell stuff, are we going for the standard 50%, or do we want to try to bargain it up, or just take what we get?
In the past, we've just taken what we got.
Yeah, okay. But somebody has a magic spell to influence the buyer.
The bard's the next character when this one dies.
Nice.
Leather boot, which looks and feels like it's magical. However, it seems to be one of a pair, and without the other, this boot is useless. Do we think there's reason to hang on to it?
I think we suspect it might be like a boot of elven kind or something like that.
I'll
But
hang
we
on
found
to
it.
that one.
We found it on the 4th level, on the island where the aboleth was living, or near where he was living.
Stacy, that silver skull the size of a coin, is that the one you were talking about?
Oh, it's only the size of a coin?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, No, I thought it was a real,
Okay.
actual. Disappointing.
And then I have a withered heart. It is a wondrous item.
Does it
Oh,
do
that-
anything? What does it do?
It kills you.
Oh yeah, get rid of that. Let's sell it. Don't have it.
There is, I had picked up Alchemist Fire if somebody else wants to grab that.
Yeah, I have oil
No.
of slipperiness, but I'm gonna hang on to it in case it might come in handy. You know what I mean?
I have a runed amulet. It doesn't have any cost to it. It says that there's a distinctive rune etched into its surface. If we haven't already figured out what that is, I'd probably get that researched.
Yeah,
That's a good idea.
sounds good.
Pretty sure we found it on the dwarf level.
I have a ring of iron keys. I think we used it on some cells at one point.
Yeah.
On the runed amulet, essentially that's not worth anything.
Okay.
I just put in a 1 gold if you're going to get rid of it. It was 0 before, but I'm sure someone would pay something for it.
Yeah, I'll toss it.
So, Joe, I removed the Drow spellbook from my inventory sheet, but it's still showing up in our inventory for this party.
Oh, it's because it's. Oh.
He hasn't refreshed it yet.
All right.
Oh, under party inventory. Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't.
there you
Right.
go.
Yeah, there you go.
I have a potion of water breathing we don't really need.
I have one of those too. Do we have people that can cast that spell, or do we?
I have a
I
spell.
thought we had somebody who could cast it.
I have both water walk and I can prepare water breathing as well.
Okay, then I'll sell my water breathing too, because we don't need it.
I think I might be wrong.
Interesting. It put it in there twice instead of just making it 2. They must be different somehow.
Different sources. Yeah, it happens
Sli-
all the
Sli-
time.
Sling, don't you have water breathing?
Yeah, I'm looking right now to see if it's one of my
Yeah, I think you had that one, and I have water walk.
Yeah, I do have water breathing, and let me see how many people. I think it's up to 10. Yeah, 10 willing creatures.
There you go.
Yep.
So we can sell those too.
Ritual.
I am nearly certain there's a wand that someone has that needs to get identified at some point.
Not I.
Sling?
Okay. I got a wand of secrets, but let me see if I have another one.
Was
Is
there
it
a
in the
wand
bag
in
of
that-
holding?
In the yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Oh,
And then I
this
think I have
smooth
forgotten this
wand.
at least the last 2 times. If everyone could deduct 2 rations from their inventory, please.
Oh right.
I'll
Oh,
just
voila,
spend
has the
money on
wand
it.
of the war mage.
I bought that.
Ah, nice.
She's had that forever.
And as a
But
matter
I
of fact,
do-
I'm gonna get some more rations because I'm down to 5. So I'm gonna get what are they? 5 silver a piece.
Yep.
But I do have this smooth wand that we found.
Hot.
Seems like a personal item.
It does, doesn't it?
We should give it to Stacy's bush.
No, I don't share.
What's
But
the
I would
worst that
like
could
to
happen?
identify it, please.
Yeah, you're certainly able to identify it. There we go. Very similar looking, just not as effective.
So sell it?
Oh, and Rob, well,
Yeah.
she's got like 50 rations.
Who does?
All right.
Stacy.
The bag of holding, yeah.
So,
Oh, okay. Then I'll take my 5 gold back and go back down to 5. I didn't know we were loaded with
Shit,
those.
Sling has like 20 as well. You guys, you got them
Yeah.
fucking covered for rations.
We got food. We're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
28 potions of healing. Jesus.
Right?
So, anybody else able to use this wand?
What's it a wand of?
It's a wand of the War Mage.
Can you
Similar,
put it in
similar to
the
mine, but not as good.
parcels?
So we can take a look at it. Yeah, it'll ignore half cover and gets a +1 to attacks.
Well, I'm dual wielding, so I can't really hold it.
Yeah, we can sell it.
There should be some cash here.
All right, we all settled up.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. Whoever
Okay.
we sell the heart to, we make sure they know.
Okay, I was
Don't.
gonna let that go, but thanks for letting me. Because that would have been fucking horrible for you guys.
Yeah. This is not good. Like, you should probably destroy it, but we do want money for it.
Just because you're gonna get rid of it, I would let you know. Like, this is so you've got to like sit down and you decide whether you attune to it, and when you attune to it, then you figure out what it does.
Yep.
So by attuning to it, this way that this thing works, by attuning to this fucking thing, that's what triggers your hearts to switch. Like, it is a fucking horrible trap.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
That is a shitty item.
Yeah. That is just a way to kill someone. I did not care for it much. But
I do not
Well,
care for it.
what if you switched out your heart? The heart that you switched out with, you preserve it so that way you're actually preserving your original heart to keep your original body alive.
Nope.
no,
No.
just killing the creature instantly.
You know that half of a tiefling we talked to?
Done.
This is
Yeah.
this is what happened to it.
All right, well, good riddance.
Sweet. No buyers for these things?
Just too small to sell. So I
Got it.
just increased it manually, and there you go.
Awesome.
All right, now I'm going to
All right,
deposit.
pack's a little lighter.
Put
Yeah. Put money in if you're gonna keep it safe for when you die.
that.
Not if anymore, it's when.
All right, I got my money in my bank.
And then you guys can talk about where you want to go and how you're gonna get there and what you're gonna do.
Oh, did I get any results from taking care of my body? I did not. Okay, well, that just goes to prove what's true in real life. Exercise doesn't do shit.
Your confidence has improved. You feel slightly more attractive. You're not, but you feel it.
I feel it,
Looking good there, Liz.
right. Nice, thank you so much.
Scales are all shiny.
I might be able to find some serum that you can shoot up and might help.
Oh,
with that.
you
That's
know,
called heroin, man. That's fucked up.
Next time when we come back, I'll actually go try to find a healer and then see if that route takes me anywhere.
All right. So what I would like to do is go down to the 3rd level and see if that voice was telling the truth about whether the drow have taken that area.
All right then.
Would be my first order of business.
Yeah, we should probably check on those folks.
To level 3.
Pretty easy passage down to level 3. Not gonna hit any resistance getting there.
and I think we'll stop at the stairs, and then because I don't remember all what that map looks like.
Yeah, I'm just opening it up. I'll share it with you guys here.
I remember part of this map. A friend of mine told me about it. He's dead.
Just
You knew him?
Well, yeah, I got a message. I got a scroll that said "Don't go in the river."
We talk about him all the time.
Good old what's his name?
Not Crab Nasty was his name.
Yeah. Crab Nasty. Where the fuck did I even think of that? All right, where are we on this?
so much of as you're coming down the stairs, this area to the top here, this was pretty heavily covered with drow, spiders, and all that shit. That's been pretty well cleaned up. You don't notice at this point any drow activity once you're coming down the stairs, and there you had left quite a large group. It's like what hobgoblins and all the other shit. I
Yeah,
forget what Azrock was.
various goblinoids.
Goblinoids and all that sort of thing, led by this this chieftain Azrock and his lady Lurkana.
There was one mind flayer who was an ambassador from Skullport.
Yep. You don't get particularly far before noticing, but until you get down to about this area here where you start making your way around, you notice as you're passing by the water, there is a foul stench which you remember from the layer of I forget what it was called.
The Aboleth?
Yeah.
With all the muck. Fuck.
It seems as though yeah, I think you ran into him at a lower level.
Yeah, we kind of made a deal
to leave him
that we
be.
would leave him alone. Yeah, which was a mistake. But
And
we
it
couldn't have
seems
killed
as
him at
though
that
he's
level.
expanded his territory.
It's bad.
Killed all of our frog friends.
Like, the worst case scenario is that the Aboleth is working with the Drow, which would be really bad.
I just don't think we're up to par to take on an aboleth, considering what happened last time.
There were other things that had hurt us before we got to it.
Yeah, but I'm talking about, some weak-willed individual.
All right.
As you make your way, continue to make your way around and checking, knowing that the aboleth is just its original layer was just one level below. You kind of take a chance to walk by this gate before heading down to the lower level, or where you went through rather to get to the lower level.
Yeah.
The gate itself is completely destroyed, unhinged. And that slime found within the aboleth's layer completely coats everything you can see.
It is bad.
So we're thinking the aboleth came up here and busted the gates down.
Aboleths don't act directly, usually. They get other people to act for them, and so if they're working in concert with the Drow, or even if it's dominating the Drow, that would be bad. Also, if it's expanding upward, it might also be expanding downward into the 5th level where the Druid lives. We may need to check on her as well. But I think it's safe to say the goblins are gone.
Yeah, and how about the slime? What would generate the slime that's spread over the broken gates?
That's the corruption of the aboleth. When we were down in its lair, this was everywhere. It's very gross.
Yeah, I would say it's pretty reminiscent of it. It's essentially it's marking its territory kind of thing. It befouls things it owns essentially. At this point, are you going to proceed any further in any direction from where you're at now? I just placed you in where that gate was.
Right. My I would probably want to go back up to level 2 so we can go down to the lost level and then up to level 5. See if the druid's okay.
Sounds good.
All right.
So we'll head back the way we came and then up to the rest monster level, or the gate.
All right.
There was a gate on level 2 that just led right into that.
Oh, did it? I thought we got there from
There
the
was one with
river.
a dead branch, if I remember correctly.
That's right. There was.
You can go either way you want. I just wanted to remind you guys.
We'll probably take that one then, if it's more direct.
Okay. Very similar to last time. You guys had the dead branch stayed just fine, but you touch the dead branch against the portal there. Throw it to the side so you'd have access to this portal from this direction once again.
Right.
And step through.
Could we make poor Joe open any more maps tonight?
We're working on it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you really could, but it's pretty easy. You know, nearly immediately once walking through that portal, and even indoors, this thing's come down here too.
Fuck.
The smell of decay and rot.
I don't like it.
We want to enlist the dragon to kill this thing.
Do we know what kind of dragon it was?
No. And just to reaffirm something I heard somewhere from a bird, that boat will kill you.
Yeah, don't go on the boat. No boats. Where was the tower? 'Cause we had been in her tower.
It is right here.
Oh, there it is. Gotcha. I'd probably beeline for that.
Yeah, you step out, and while the smell is apparent inside, the sight of the exterior is abundantly clear. Trees are dying. The ground is essentially rotting. The further you look north, the worse it gets. And there seems to be a lingering death the closer you get to the tower.
All right. Are we able to get to the tower without being accosted?
Yes.
This looks bad.
Yeah.
Inside the tower doesn't look much better. You can definitely tell someone put up a fight here. You see a few dead goblins, a few dead hobgoblins. The door is smashed in, and there looks to be a chopped up tree inside this throne room that you had entered in. You see the body of her displacer beast. But you do not see Willow anywhere.
All right, we'll look for her then. Got my weapon out and all that.
Yeah,
Yeah, all
both of
that.
my rapiers are.
Yep, both
Well
of my rapiers.
The stairs just go up here if you want to move yourselves up. There isn't a wall there, I don't think.
I didn't get that map.
Oh,
Let
right
me
there.
click on my.
Yeah,
It's
me
it's, it's, it's
neither.
not it's not
It's
a new
above.
map. It's in
Yeah,
the
it's
lower.
above. But just scroll
Low-
up on the map, yeah.
It's all in the lower left corner of the level 5 map.
Got it.
So I got to the top of the stairs first. So does that mean I win something?
You do. You win a
Yeah.
description of the room, which is completely empty, except for a few frescoes on the wall depicting an elven forest kingdom.
Ooh, pretty. I have ink and a quill. I am going to deface these frescoes with mustaches on all the elven people.
That will take a little bit of time, but you can certainly do that. There's a single door exiting this room.
Open that if it's not already open.
It leads to the balcony which surrounds the lower floor.
To the next door.
And you see these ones, the walls are carved with frescoes. They also depict elves on cloud chariots pulled by fiery horses coursing through the starry skies.
Elven lands lost.
There's a spiral staircase in this room as well as that door down there.
I think we'll try the staircase. Or I'll try the staircase. Stacy can do the door and get murdered.
No, I'm busy drawing mustaches on elf.
I'm busy.
So up until this point, nothing you've done, with the exception of Stacy, looks any worse for wear other than the bottom floor of this.
Right.
The staircase leads up to another room above. In this room, standing to the alcoves to the north and south, facing one another, are green marble statues of 6-foot tall, proud elf warriors clutching shields and spears. On the northern statue, the shield features a pine tree, while an oak is emblazoned on the shield of the one to the south. Frescoes are carved in elves traveling through space aboard sleek wooden vessels with giant crystalline wings.
Little
They look to be
Spelljammer reference.
visiting strange worlds and battling orcs and dragons in space.
Space orcs.
Stacy, you have gotten every fucking one of them elves.
Oh, that feels so satisfying.
I'm glad I already have a
You
mustache.
step back and look at your work proudly.
I love you, man.
Oh, I got something accomplished today.
Drake Takes, thank you for the sub, sir.
All right,
Drake
so I
Takes,
should follow
everybody.
the
Bit
party
boss.
through the doors.
If
Around
you
the
like
little
it.
thing through the doors.
I love you,
Are there more frescoes
man.
here? Are there more elves that need facial hair?
Yep.
Yeah, there's just as many in that room.
Marbania,
Depiction of elves.
thank you for
feel
the
like I need
sub.
to save my ink.
Marbania, everybody.
because I
Bit
only have
boss.
a 1 ounce bottle.
Well, I say at the door to the south there, that door is
Cheer
locked.
bits. Cheer
The
bits in
other
the stream.
door
Thanks
in
for the
that
cheer
room.
bits.
Cheer bits. Bit boss, cheer bits.
All
Dragon
right,
bait,
well,
thank you,
I'll
sir.
go ahead and follow Orin up the stairs then.
Yeah. Up. Still ready for battle.
Try the door to the north first.
Yeah, door opens. And
Hey,
reveals. Oh, go ahead.
Nothing. I was just gonna. Nothing.
Reveals an ossuary.
Oh,
Just layer upon layer upon layer to the walls. Bones.
would I know if this is common for elves to do?
Why don't you ask your elf friend?
Sling.
Druids.
Is this common for
Dru-
elves?
I don't think so. I think druids maybe. Liz, see how I passed the buck.
Hey.
It's probably fighters.
We don't have one here.
Yes, you do.
She's on the other side.
So Liz, you would be familiar with
Okay.
a druid keeping the bones of someone who pissed it the fuck off.
Okay, so then
These
this,
are like trophies.
So I do say that there's probably a higher level druid here. Maybe one more experienced than I, and definitely more pissed off than I am, because I don't have any such trophies.
Yeah, Willow's.
Willow, I
It's the
believe
druid.
is her name.
We've met her before.
Okay.
Try the door to the south.
That was a picture that was obviously not in the module. Yeah, Joe, you went out and got that.
Yeah.
That door's locked.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yeah, Stacy, that door is locked.
Don't we have somebody with thieves' tools that's not really proficient but could try?
That's correct. You speak to me, but you're not in the room. Oh, there you are. I will try my thieves' tools.
Orin, within that, there we go. There's one of these archways sitting to the east wall. It's a stone arch. The keystone and base stones of the arch bear the graven image of an old man clutching a staff.
Does this look at all similar to the ones of Halaster we've seen?
Like a picture of Halaster, is that what you mean?
Like wild hair and flowing robes and all that.
No.
Okay.
Kind of like a pretty crude figure of a older gentleman. You can definitely tell it's like its shoulders are hunched over or whatever it might be. But.
Okay. So I think that leaves the locked door.
I think it might be break time. Should we unlock the
Also-
door after?
Oh,
Also that.
it is break time. Yeah, let's do 9 minutes. Let's come back at quarter till.
Okay.
All right.
All right, everybody. We are going to do break time. And we're going to do that until a quarter till the hour. And during this break right now, I'm going to attempt to run a commercial break. Now, if you are a subscriber, you will not see commercials. However, if you are not a subscriber, you should see commercials. I hope you do. I never know if this crap works or not, but let's also start collecting gifts because there's a gift to give away. All right, let's do the ad break. Boom. Nope, I did a wrong thing. That's not what it is. Stupid. This is it.
All right, back.
All right, locked door.
Door definitely locked.
Slang.
Sling. Rogue.
Let's drop a little thieves' tools on this.
Don't fuck it up.
You begin working thieves' tools, and they fucking bend.
Oh.
And it's turned to rubber.
Was there a trick to open
I
this
was
door
thinking
last
about putting
time?
out a comedy record.
Comedy?
Were we in this one last time?
You were not.
Yeah. I will kind of moderately pound my fist on a couple times and say, Lady Willow, are you here?
No answer.
Maybe she's dead.
I'll hand my thieves' tools, the ones remaining now, cast aside the bent one. Say, hey, Stacy, you want to give this a shot?
Me?
Yeah, you're Dexy.
I don't know what that means, but I have a crowbar.
Try the tools first, and if those don't work, we'll break out the crowbar.
So Sling, you'd be pretty easily to tell this. It wasn't through force that they bent.
Oh, okay. It wasn't my ineptness. Okay.
No, there's some sort of magic tied to this where that's not going to work.
Let's dispel this. I think there's some type of word on this thing. Do we have a dispeller in the party?
I think both you and I have Dispel.
I have
But
detect.
first, I would like to. Looks like these spiral stairs go down back to the first floor. Because we didn't check these two rooms. That's where I would go. Back to the stairs and all the way down.
All right.
Right. Move myself down there.
Orin, you walk into what looks to be a bit of an armory.
Is it intact?
Yes.
That's maybe a good
The
sign.
walls do bear frescoes, more frescoes. Skirmishes between surface elves and drow culminated in an epic showdown with Lulth in the Demon Web pits.
Yeah.
An ornately carved stone table in the middle of the room has several dust-covered objects resting on it. Leaning against the table is a wooden staff with silvered tips draped in cobwebs.
Uh-huh. Is this a wall to the south of us?
I'm gonna say no. It doesn't make much
Okay.
sense.
Yeah.
I think it's supposed to be, but I don't think it makes sense. Okay.
All right, then it's the same over here, or a similar thing.
Again, frescoes, but these ones are depicting the exchange of gifts between dwarves and elves. Other than the other materials, kind of haphazardly lading mundane equipment, just the only thing worthwhile looking at are the frescoes and maybe the items on the table.
Right. I seem to recall her telling us about a couple of gates. Uh, Were we previously aware of another gate on this level?
Yeah, the one you came in.
Besides the two that are marked. Probably not.
No. You do know there's another. There must be more than what you've seen so far.
Walleye curious about what's on the table, so she's gonna kind of blow at the dust and cobwebs and brush them away.
Yeah, you can see after you kind of start clearing some of the stuff off, there is a nice set of hide armor. I'm gonna get this wrong as I say it, but it made of is it Roth hide?
Roth, basically.
Roth? Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Basically,
see,
Underdark cows.
yeah, big Underdark cow. What looks to be a scimitar that has been silvered, and a leather quiver containing silvered arrows, 20 of them.
Ooh, I will take those.
Hello.
The staff, leaning against the table again, is silvered quarterstaff.
That'd have been nice for our monk.
Yeah, she was a spear monk.
That's true.
I'm curious whether the staff is related to the gate upstairs.
Could be.
We could go try it out.
I look at Liz and I go, I got a couple magic rapiers here. You need a silvered one?
Oh. I think I do. Because I have a...
We can't hear you, Liz.
Oh, what? What the hell? What the goddamn...
There you go.
Son of a bitch. Yeah. Is it silvered +1 or just silvered?
Just
Silvered.
I will carry it in case we need it.
All right.
Because then I can switch out one of my deals.
Do you want this armor as well?
Look at the armor.
I don't know if it's still yet to be identified or not.
It's just a dull hide armor. I think it's probably regular.
It's etched with runes.
I'll carry it till we can identify it. How's that?
Yeah, we can put it in the bag of holding or something.
Oh yeah, let's see that. Put it in the bag of holding. Otherwise, I will take the scimitar.
Voila has detect magic as at will, right? Or did you not take that one?
Detect magic is a
First level, I
ritual
think.
for me.
Okay. Do we want to try that?
Yeah, let's do that. Let's spend some time to figure these out. We're not getting attacked right now.
Right. While you're doing that, I will take the staff upstairs and just try it on the gate.
Okay. Go ahead and you're just gonna start. It's a ritual, so you don't have to burn anything. You're good there.
Right, but am I doing detect magic on the armor then, or on the?
The armor, yeah.
I mean, okay. Would identify be better?
If it wouldn't cost you anything.
Oh, it's also a ritual. I mean, it doesn't matter. I'm just trying to decide.
Identify would be more definitive, I guess.
Yeah.
And then identify does cost, right? Yeah, pearl worth 100.
Oh, it does. Holy shit.
But you only need it once.
Right.
You only need a pearl once?
You need one pearl, and it doesn't eat the pearl.
Right.
Yeah, essentially, you just need to burn 100 gold to buy this pearl and keep it on you at all times to cast the spell.
I see. So, given that I have used this spell many times in the past without owning this pearl, I'm gonna take some gold out and pretend like I've had it.
I thought you guys found a pearl, didn't you not?
It probably did somewhere.
You sold it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's not unless you're thinking about it. It's not something you remember to keep.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So just take off 100 gold and give yourself a pearl. So Orin, you head up to the gate
Yep.
with the staff, and what do you do?
Touch the staff to the gate.
You tap the staff against the gate, and nothing happens.
All right. Sounds good.
Hey, we're already in the room. We don't need to touch the gate. Oh, we put ourselves on the wrong side of the door.
No, you didn't.
Yeah. We got into this room. This room's open.
You weren't trying to open.
Oh, a different gate. Okay, gotcha. I see the pen.
Yeah.
Old man gate.
While we're up here, I will check, see if there's a secret door here or in either of the rooms. It feels like there should be more to this level. And I know that the locked door might lead here, but just in case there's a second way.
Go ahead and give me investigation, please. Liz and Sling, are you doing anything while?
Yeah, I'm gonna
checking
try to.
stuff out?
Yeah, I'm gonna be feeling around trying to help Orin there.
Okay.
I'll
You
also
can do investigation as well.
make my
Yes, sir.
attempt at investigating to try to help.
Okay. Both of you seem to just kind of mimic the same things that Orin does, as ineffectual as you are.
All right.
Orin, seeing that they're working, you kind of go into the ossuary and take a look around, and as you kind of look at one of the bare spots, notice that there is definitely a secret door in here. One of the set of bones opens up and allows for a crawl space into this room.
All right. I will let the other two up here know.
That's probably enough time to go back to Voila.
All right.
And you are identifying, right?
Yep.
That is definitely magic and protective against lightning, specifically.
Ooh. So it has a base of 12, and it has a dex restriction of max 2, and it is resistance to lightning. So, does anybody benefit by changing their...
I don't.
I would lose 1 AC, but I'd have protection against lightning. It is
Right.
It is hide, so I can wear it. What about anybody else? Does anybody else want it?
Kind of messes with my magic armor, so no.
What about Stacy?
I would lose the 1 AC, but I would gain that resistance.
Yeah, so you're in my same boat. Well, I say we put in the bag of holding. If we fight a lightning creature, we can. I mean, you can't just do it during battle. But you'd have to know. Hold on, everybody, hold on. But it is worth a shitload of money.
Yep.
So we could get 1,700 gold out of that.
Yeah, it definitely goes in the bag of holding if nobody's gonna wear it.
Yeah, I think I don't think I am. So.
As a matter of course, I did update or increase the sale value. I'm not a fan of selling it half price, so I did move it to 3/4.
All right.
Okay,
Nice.
sounds good.
I mean, if nobody wants to wear it, I'll wear it. I don't mind taking the -1 on the AC for the resistance.
Oh yeah, if you want to, yeah, I'd rather somebody use it than sell it if they're going to use it, and then we can just sell whatever else you have if it's regular mundane armor or whatever. But that's fine.
Yeah, I'll take it.
That, and I roll pretty shitty on a regular basis.
Yeah, I mean, I'm totally banking on that. But I do need time to attend it to myself.
Yep, you would need time. You can do it at a short rest or long rest if you hold off on switch until then.
Yeah, I can. It's just in my inventory.
So Orin definitely has noticed a crawl space that would allow entry into this room back here.
I will stow my weapon and try to crawl through it.
All right, weapon stowed. You begin crawling through.
Hey, you want this silk rope wrapped around your leg in case something you need to be pulled out?
Nope.
All right.
Does take you a little bit of time to get through there. It's a pretty tight squeeze to get through. As you exit and raise your shield up with your continual flame, you just reveal the room here. You shine a light on 4 massive toads within this room, and you can roll initiative.
I have regrets.
Hey, now pull on the rope. Oh, wait.
Advantage -1. You rolled an 8. Good.
I don't do dex, man. It's against my religion.
Are these lightning toads? Put that armor on.
Hey, guys, I heard a squeal out of Orin. I don't know what's going on over there, but he squealed like a scared kitten.
I'm also going to place this on just to take up some space. You see what looks to be a large diameter, and it's not really a cog like that. It's 2 concentric rings of stone
All right.
placed in the center of this room. The first toad leaps over towards you. Not a good space there. There we go.
Am I prone for this?
You didn't. No, you're not. You have stood up
Okay, cool.
and raised your shield up. It does attempt to bite. Unsuccessful. Liz.
Now, what's my path to get there? And do I even know this is happening?
Yeah, I yelled that I heard
Okay, so-
Orin squealing.
He went
Yeah,
through
the only
I found a secret door that led to a
Okay,
crawl.
so it tokens aren't locked, by the way. There's an extension for that. So
fucking
if
extension for that.
there is, yeah. If you put an encounter in the combat tracker, it locks the tokens. It's pretty cool. So I'm gonna shift first. So my movement is gonna end up being here. Let me just do that. Let me shift into the ever famous Deinonychus. My movement's now 40. Okay, so 5. So I'm gonna have to go. Well, I think my willingness to help is gonna make me dash. So janky, more janky movement. No, I'm gonna dash to there.
So it's going to take essentially difficult terrain through what sling and crawl space.
Okay, I have
It's
80
a
movement.
pretty narrow spot. Okay,
So then I can probably do that, yeah?
sure.
Yeah, okay, that's it.
Voila. You see a bird lizard run across the room.
So just to be clear, Oren squealed like a little girl, Sling shouted about it, and my bird friend ran by.
Yes.
Yeah, and I
what?
said a little cat, not a girl.
I don't know how you guys are getting bird out of that.
Well, dinosaurs turn into birds, man.
Do they? Okay.
It's evolution.
It's
Big deal.
evolution. I don't
I
believe
thought
in
it was the other way around.
So I guess from that I would conclude that my friends are in trouble.
Again.
And again. But I didn't start it this time, so that's good.
There's a convenient tunnel to throw fireballs through.
Oh no.
But I think I can only get my party that way.
You could get 2 frogs. Maybe 3.
I don't know, if you just aim and hit Orin, you could probably get him.
Yeah, that would help too.
No, I don't think Walla is so vicious that she'd purposely actually target a party member.
But isn't she though?
Well, she's bad, but I don't think she's vicious. Okay, 20. I can't get into the room and I can't see anything from here, right?
Correct.
Welp. I will move over here so I'm not difficult to train and call that the end of my move.
This guy waddles over and shoots his tongue out towards Orin. Stacy.
Waddling. It's funny. Okay, so some movements into this room. See that it's going to be a clusterfuck. Be like, this isn't a good idea, guys. We should probably.
It's too late!
Is it? Nobody's dead yet.
So Stacy has just walked into a room, knowing her affinity for skulls, a room with plenty of humanoid skulls.
Oh man, I wish I had some paint.
Just totally distracted.
Just a bit, yeah. Because that little crawl space is between Sling and Orin, correct?
Correct.
Yeah.
That's a crawl space, people.
Yep.
Jesus.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna step back into this room a little bit, finish my movement, and just be like, this isn't a good idea, guys.
I really wanted to find the druid.
Sling.
All right, I'm gonna go through and end up right there, but I have to put my rapiers in my holsters, so I won't be able to cast a spell, and I will dodge right there, and that'll be my turn.
Give me a sec before you go.
All right. Here's an opportunity attack, I'm sure.
Yep. Just miss. And you're good.
All right, I'll drop dodge on.
Oh, give me a sec.
No.
Okay, good. No.
He's my
Like he had
fan.
a choice.
the toad opens its maw towards Liz, enveloping the bird lizard's entire head.
Well, that's no good.
Takes a little damage and ends grappled and restrained. This guy really doesn't have a whole lot of room to move here, but nonetheless, walks up a bit. Orin.
Gonna go save the friend that I endangered.
Yeah, you just see this bird with its head in a frog and like wings flapping and tail slapping
Pretty
its side.
sure that's not supposed to happen.
Yep.
I got spells here.
Death ward's off you at this point, right? That's a 24-hour thing. Or
It's
did
8 hour.
you recast it since
I
you
did
came
not.
down? Okay.
Just forgot about it. I don't want to burn Dawn here. We need to know how tough these things are. So I will do as a standard action word of what's it called here? Word of Radiance, yeah.
Success.
Okay. Still hasn't targeted. I don't think it's supposed to happen. They both succeed.
I only see one roll.
Yeah, that might have messed up targeting there. So that was on 13, got the roll. So I'll try it on number 3.
Success.
Cool. Bonus action, I will do spiritual weapon right there.
Hit.
That's my turn. I'm working on it, buddy.
All right.
Top of the round. This guy is looking to eat Orin if he can. Miss. Liz.
Well, I'm gonna do my claws.
Yeah, pretty easy to hit, I think.
See.
Kind of in your mouth. Nope. Miss.
All right, next claw.
Miss.
I'll try a bite.
Hit.
Nice.
Okay, I will do the bite.
Clamp down on its tongue back. Voila.
If I crouch down and look through the crawl space, can I see in the room?
If you want to... Oh. You'd have to, like, occupy the crawl space.
Should have bonus action heal, damn it.
Like, say there.
Yeah, you
And-
plan just to back out of once you're done?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're fine then.
I would, when I'm done, return right back where I am. So
Sounds good.
just taking that. I feel like I can put it over here, presuming I'm actually crouched in the crawl.
You should be all right.
I didn't roll it for number 3 again.
Oh, you targeted the cog instead. Sorry.
That's what it is.
Oops.
Just roll them a save.
Still on the cog.
And yeah, deal the roll damage too.
I'm sorry, do you want me to roll the damage or just
Yeah,
drag what I already did?
actually, yeah, just I'll drag it. Sorry.
Nice.
That's it.
Liz, you're no longer grappled and restrained. Stacy,
Yay.
you're up.
It is a little warmer right there, though.
Got a bit of scorch. Got a bit of scorch marks. Yep.
Frog legs for lunch.
I don't want one of your weird cuisine things.
Aren't you an orc?
Your point?
Don't you eat all kinds of weird shit?
That is a misconception, sir. And by the way,
Refined dining only.
exactly. And I'm vegetarian.
Gross.
You're gross. All right. So I'm going to have to crawl through there. I haven't pulled out any weapons.
Okay.
So crawl through there.
25 to there. Then yep.
And then stand up. So that would be my
Oh yeah,
full.
you good.
Okay, full 30 movement pretty much, or do I have more room?
You're not. I mean that. Yeah. While I say crawl space, it's just a smaller, tighter space, which would be difficult terrain. So you're not actually
Oh,
going
okay.
prone or
I
anything.
thought I had to. Okay.
Just takes
So
a little bit
then
extra
I
movement
get
to get through.
last 5 movement there. And I think I'll just pull out my longbow.
All right.
I'm not using the silver arrows yet. I'm saving those for a special day.
Ooh.
Go ahead and do damage.
That will be a trip attack, if possible.
Yeah, that's fine. He was successful.
And second attack.
It will be necessary.
Oh.
I don't know, maybe you'll get this reference or maybe not. You Randall Thor that groam through the eye.
Nope. That's
Nothing.
Rand,
not my time.
Randland.
You just nerd for me. That one's for me.
Yeah, wheel
No, it's a
time.
good one.
Slaying the last of the toads. Find yourselves out of combat.
Very good. Search the room.
Yeah, I'm gonna check this centerpiece out.
That's protecting.
Stone circles.
Did you get hurt, Liz?
I got hurt a little bit. Oh, I mean, that's all I can say.
Oh, yeah, but I understood because I have comprehend language at will.
What you understood was
Or no, beast speak or something like that.
I bid him back.
Nice.
Concentric circles.
Okay. Probably about that big. What you see is about two concentric circles which rotate along a singular point of axis. Um, the center stone is fixed in place. Its engravings depict birds, butterflies, fishes, and small mammals encircling Willow's smiling visage. This description is horrible. I am sorry, guys. Essentially, it looks like a clock.
Wow.
What time is it?
What you don't see what looks to be times. You see uh, various stages of day and night.
Can we see any indication of movement or that it's currently moving, or can we hear any mechanical noises?
Yeah, it moves. I mean, very slowly, but
Right.
the indication of where it's at seemingly matches up with what you depicted. What was outside.
All right. This might be involved in the day-night cycle outside.
Yeah, you see. I mean, kind of various things, but day-night cycle. You see what look to be seasons as well.
Wow.
That's how that forest got underground here. Huh.
It's a big old fancy machine. So probably not a teleporter.
Yeah, so clock may have been more misleading more than a calendar.
Right.
Other than that, there and the dead toads. There's really nothing else much in here.
Did we pick up knock anywhere?
I'm waiting for my next level up, but I haven't.
Gotcha.
We should have got that scroll. Doggone it.
I've only tried to talk you into getting a scroll every time you've been up there. So they do cost money,
Knock
though.
it off. Knock it
Right.
off.
Scrolls are to be found, not bought. Who buys scrolls?
Well, that's
I
true.
have.
So that answers your question. Warlocks do. Wizards, nerds.
Friggin' warlocks. Was there any kind of any decoration on that locked door at all?
Decoration, you said?
Decoration
Nothing.
on anything
Yeah,
etched
nothing.
into it?
Nothing is different than the other doors that you've seen up there.
Okay. I feel like trying to bash it.
The only other decorations that you've seen were the frescoes.
The frescoes, yeah.
I'll take a quick whirl around the dead toads and search them, just to see if they have a key or anything on them.
Other than your bird lizard friend, that's the only thing that got spit out while they died. They're a little cooked though.
And I recall I did recast Death Ward, or
Okay.
I cast it. I cast it when I got down to the 3rd level. Was when I did
Sounds
that.
good. I couldn't remember. Sorry.
That's all right.
Do you think if I mess with this clock, I can screw with time? Like a time machine?
I really wouldn't.
I think you should. I think you should.
Well, I'll let you. This is my idea. See if you're interested in trying it. You grab the clock and turn it the opposite direction, counterclockwise. See what happens.
No, go ahead. You
Step back.
mentioned it, so go for it.
No, I think Oren is he's got some good ideas sometimes.
We can Superman this.
You touched that table and had consequences, didn't you? I'd be careful.
Oh, I love risks. I run up to the clock. No, I don't. I'm kidding.
Chicken.
I don't think trying to force that door open will go well. Which leaves the gate, and I'm out of ideas for that. An old man clutching a staff.
Do we want to try the Wand of Secrets over there?
Yes.
I think I'm mixing it. Oh, so one part of the description that is a bit misleading. So I put in a little bit more. So the keystone and its two base stones. Arch, of course, would have two base stones and its keystone at the top. Each bear this image of an old man clutching a staff.
That's on the centerpiece thing, yeah.
No, it's the gate.
Oh, okay. He's describing the gate over there. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, you asked about that. Gotcha.
There's two base
So-
stones and one keystone.
So
At the top.
3 old men with staves?
3 staves. We have one.
It's
I
not
got my
staves, it's
Wand of
staffs.
Secrets.
Nowhere in any of Dungeons and Dragons literature does it mention the word staves. It's always STAFFS, staffs. FYI, hashtag, thank you. Hello. I killed everybody.
Yeah, you
with your
staved
nerd.
off that argument.
Ah! I staffed it off, sir. I staffed it off.
There you go.
That just sounds dirty.
I staffed it. I came nowhere near Stacy's, oh fuck, I forgot the other bush.
Yeah, her animate
Sentient.
bush. Yeah,
Yeah.
Sentient bush, I
Yeah.
forgot. Yeah, it's a mind of its own.
So you suggested a crowbar, didn't you, on the locked door, Stacy?
I suggest a
That's not a good-
crowbar on everything. When in doubt, break it.
So do we want to wait till we have Knock to come back here and check it out when we get some time, or what's
That's
the?
a long time away. I think we should just break.
We came down here looking for Miss Willow, didn't we?
Yep.
Not
Well,
sure- not sure
presumably.
we're gonna find her.
I thought she's
Not looking good.
We can shout by the door and see if she answers. She might be on the other side.
Pretty sure she's dead, y'all. That's the consensus down here. You ain't alive, you're dead.
I'll
Unless
just take
you're
I'll,
undead.
I'll just take the fucking crowbar and I'll try to open the door. I will use my inspiration.
Do it.
Yeah.
I think technically I don't need to because it's a crowbar.
Yeah. Well, you'll get a +5.
All right.
And if not, doesn't somebody have an axe? We can just break the door down. It's a wooden door, right? I mean, oh,
Well,
not
it could
really.
be. Yeah.
It could be.
Oren, you are thoroughly satisfied that you got the best grip. That this crowbar is going to do the job, and give it your all, snapping the crowbar in two.
Yep.
Did you just break my crowbar?
Oh, just
He's a
fucking-
beast.
This was your idea.
As you turn and say, "This piece of shit," and throw it at the wall, your eye catches what looks to be a star raised on the wall.
Oh,
Like it's coming out of the surface.
Yeah, this fresco depicted elves in cloud chariots pulled by fiery horses coursing through the starry skies. And one of these, as the metal clinked off, it took a funny bounce, and you took another look. It actually hit a raised star.
Interesting. I'll take a step over and examine that star.
Kind of touching it and looking at it.
I'll try to push it.
pushes, and the door clicks open, swinging open.
Friggin' elves make goddamn secrets.
Saved me one of my checks on my Wanda secrets. Good work.
This door opens, and there are quite a large amount of what looks to be broken staves all over this dusty floor. A single small beam of light shines down on a narrow rectangular stone table in the middle of the room, on which the table rests a wooden staff carved with floral motifs.
Interesting.
We picked up a staff, right? One with silver on it.
Yeah, we got a silver quarterstaff. I will go and take a look at this one. Any kind of inscriptions around it, or maybe like metal contacts that it's touching that might like do something if I remove it?
Doesn't look to be. It just looks to be resting there, likely sitting on some sort of pillow or something like that.
All right, I will try to lift the staff.
Easily lifted.
Awesome. I will carry it back out. Floral motifs.
Well, it's pretty. Does it do anything special?
You're the mage. You tell me.
This is when Sling should go back and turn that clock thing.
Turn back time so he can't get in.
Gotta save the crowbar.
So I know the flower motifs probably is a reference to Willow, right? She was a druid in the forest area, so she's probably something to do with this staff, you think?
But a willow is a tree, not a flower. So that doesn't make sense. I know that
Trees
much.
have flowers.
Not a willow.
All right,
Now I have
let's
to
just
Google-
everybody calm
Now I have
down.
to Google a second fucking thing. Had to Willow stave, now I have to Willow, or Google stave, now I have to Google fucking willows.
Do it. Do it.
I'm doing it.
Willows don't have flowers.
They got tiny branches that fall over my fucking yard, though.
She's a tiny branch.
Orin, while you're in that room with the staff, motifs once again, or frescoes once again within that room. What on the back wall, what you end up seeing, I mean, kind of a forest theme throughout this entire one, but the only humanoid looking thing was a satyr or satyr on the. It looks to be dancing and playing a lute while butterflies fly around it.
Sexy.
That's the most saccharine thing I've ever seen. Just because I now am suspicious, I'm gonna go take a closer look at that image.
Sure.
See if there's anything that looks like it's not just part of a painting, like with the star. And a trap jumps out.
If you want to give me investigation once again, please. As you're kind of running your hands over this, very similar, looking for anything that's raised, your hand, where the hell? There we go. Your hand runs across the lute that this thing is playing, and one of the pegs on the lute actually clicks as your hand touches it. Once again, a small door under the satyr's legs opens, revealing yet another secret door.
Another tiny door, guys. I'll hand off the staff to whoever wants to hold on to that.
I'll hold it. Yeah.
All right. And I'll try to crawl through this one and see how horribly that
Yeah,
goes.
this one's substantially smaller. It kind of begin to crawl into this room, and you can definitely tell it fits maybe one. It's got a few items, but you are able to crawl into there and stand up, looking through these items. Uh, you find a pair of earrings. It looks to be sapphires, an armband of overlapping gold leaves, and a crystal bulb, like it's a crystal plant bulb.
bulb. Yeah.
As you kind of take a closer look at it, there is, I mean, the bulb is probably maybe 3 or 4 inches in diameter. Nope, 3 or 4 inches in diameter, and within it looks to be a tiny effigy of Hallister Blackcloak.
That bodes ill. Does there seem to be anything special about what the bulb is resting on?
It was no. It was probably within a crate or within a block box that wasn't locked, seemingly behind two secret doors that didn't maybe seem like it was prudent to lock it further. Whoever put this stuff here did not expect someone else to find it. Put it that way.
Right. If I'm with her to take any of it, just because I want to loot her tower if she's not dead. I don't want to loot her tower in general, but I will lie to myself and say we're taking it for safekeeping, and then take the items.
All right, throw it in the party sheet.
You do you, Oren. You do you.
Yeah. Armband, overlapping gold leaves, fancy jewelry items.
That'll probably be a tunable.
Crystal ball. Looks like we've seen like a clone of Halasser, haven't we? Or something that seemed like a clone. This might be,
Yeah.
or is it just like images of him?
You have seen images of him, and you have seen, what the hell was that?
That one dude.
That was one of those frog toad. What the fuck are they
Yeah.
called?
Slads.
Slod. Yeah.
Yeah.
You did have, there was a slod which
That's
you
right.
ran into, which looked like Hallister before it like shanked someone.
Right.
Yeah, and before I tried to polymorph a polymorpher.
Oh yeah,
That's
the
fun.
things you learn. I bet you'll never forget that one though.
No, I won't. That's how you learn adventure, baby.
I'll take the bulb for safekeeping, and then whoever wants to try to identify the staff can do so.
If we have time for the ritual, I can do that.
Yeah, she's clearly not here.
Yeah.
And all the other staffs in that first room were broken, right?
Yeah, there was. Yes.
All right.
I start scribbling on a piece of parchment and hand it to Oren. Say, hey, if you run into Willow, just hand her this before she can kill you. And then she'll know what your intentions were. Say, hey, I wrote it down, so
What does it
it's
say?
a lie. It says, we were taking these for safekeeping to give back to you when we hooked up with you again.
All right. Yeah, I'll leave that in there.
There you go.
Sign my name to it.
All right.
just in case.
What was someone?
We're trying to identify the staff.
Oh, another ritual.
Yeah.
Up.
There we go.
Neat.
Looks as though Willow dabbled in wand or staff making.
If I go back in the room with the portal, do the staves that the old men have, do they look the same or do they
Yes.
look special?
No, the photos look nearly identical to each other.
Treasure. The staff is worth 86 gold beans. That's funny.
Yeah, I've just been rolling those. Whatever
Yeah.
they say the range is.
Right.
So do we want to? Yeah. What was the answer to Voila's question? Sorry.
They're all the same.
Was that
Okay.
they're for the most part exactly the same.
Requires attunement. Like it could be that we have to expend like 3 charges at the mirror or the portal or something. The old man. Is the staff portrayed as being particularly important, or is it just kind of part of the image?
Looks to be part of the image. Doesn't stand out any more than the old man does.
Right. Like metaphorically, old man could be winter. Could try to change that clock to a winter season and see if that opens the gate. But then we're fucking with the clock. But like this level is pretty fuck anyway, so we might as well fuck with the clock.
You want to touch Willow's staff to the old man just to see if that triggers anything?
Gross.
Well,
We can try it. Like we can't expel or expend charges from it until we get tuned to it though. So all we can do is touch it.
yeah, I don't know if we need to do a flower on the old man, but
I'll just that there's 3 of them, so I'm getting hung on that. But yeah, we'll go back up to the top floor. We'll touch that staff to the portal.
Sure, you reach out and touch that staff as you have another stop. You just touch it to the back wall and nothing happens.
Touch it to the frame as well.
can we?
Touch to the frame and nothing happens.
How many staffs do we have? Do we want to try 3? Was something
We've
about
got
3?
2. But yeah, then we'll go in back in here.
Do you think making the flowers will open it?
There's no soil in there. I mean, like it would fail to do the thing, but we might be able to still expend charges from the one. So I was thinking maybe if we spend 3 charges, that'll open it. I don't have any reason to think that would work. I'm just kind of throwing out ideas.
Oh, it requires it requires earth or soil. I didn't realize.
Yeah. So kind of the only decent idea I have left is try to change this clock to winter and see if that does anything.
All right, might as well. I mean, not gonna hurt to try it, right?
I don't
It
see how
might.
we can harm
We
the
can-
area.
Fight the snow yetis.
Yeah, the area is pretty well screwed at this point, so might as well give it a shot.
All right.
Is there any like part of this that looks like might be keyed to anything, or is there a slot in the
Yes.
center?
Yeah, you see, I mean, not a slot in the center so much. Like what you mean is there one that a spot that you can look to see what it should be
Well,
reflecting?
to like put something in there and then you can change the clock, like a key of some kind.
No, it does look like you could help it out either way, reverse
Right.
or forward though.
Yeah, so I'll try that and see if you're physically capable of doing that.
Okay, you begin to kind of help it push along, and you're certainly moving it along further as you twist and turn and move it. Um, Not only the day-night cycle, kind of flashes rapidly, but it seems as though the seasons are beginning to change on there as well. It will take a little bit of time as you're going through that, though.
Right. Yeah, I'll keep pushing until it hits winter.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna put both of my hands on the wall and try to figure out if I can discern what this portal entails, and I'll use my inspiration.
Orin, you've been able to swap that over, and what season or what was your goal there, rather?
Just set it to winter.
Done. Okay. It was close to fall already. It has
Right.
been set to winter.
All right. Once that's done, I will go back to the portal and try the staff again. See if that does anything.
Yeah, and I'll whip out my wand of secrets and grab the silver tipped wand as well, and we'll touch it, and I'll go, oh, I just got inspiration. Knock 3 times on the wall. Let's try that with these 3 stabs. 1, 2, 3.
Do you have? I'm sorry. You said you were grabbing wands, right?
I have 1 wand and the 2 stabs. I'm going to knock on the wall with once with the 2 stabs each, and then once with my wand of secrets.
Gotcha. So you knock with a staff.
Yeah, I knock with each of them 1 time, so 3 knocks.
And nothing happens.
All right, I'll take the staff with the silver thing and knock 3 times with that one by itself.
The portal opens.
Is the staff still intact?
Yes.
All right, ladies, we opened the portal.
Congratulations.
We're going through the portal.
You look into this portal as you have with others.
There's a rune.
It is a walled stone room, dark.
Do we see one of Halaster's runes?
No.
Okay. Yeah, we're definitely going through this.
One last description before you do
Okay.
is you see on the other end what looks to be. Nope, I lied. Sorry.
All right. Is there any indication of habitation through the portal that we can see?
Any indication of habit? Yes, it looks like a man-made or whatever humanoid-made stone building.
All right.
Probably 10 by 20, not a very large one.
Any furnishings or anything like that?
No.
All right. I will step through and see what I see.
You are in a 20 by 10, 20 by 15 room with one single door exit.
All right.
You hear around you, all around through the walls of this room, hear goblinoids speak.
Huh.
Sling will follow him through the gate just to have two of us in there in case something crazy like those frogs happens again.
There's goblins.
Goblins
Definitely, yeah, definitely goblins.
Does anybody speak
Knowing,
goblin?
knowing that
Right.
the portal will typically they stay open for about a minute. Do you decide to stay?
We'll step back in, or I'll step back to the tower so we can confer.
And I
Okay.
do understand goblin, so as I try to grasp what the meaning is, I realize I better step back through too, but I try to hear what they're saying.
Yeah, nothing. I mean, just bullshit.
Like where there's a whip, there's a way, something along those lines.
Yeah, not even like these. What you're hearing is just people going about their day.
No sounds of distress or anything like that.
Correct.
What do you think, Oren? That's some kind of amplifier for some location?
Uh, I don't know. We don't know what level that is, obviously.
Maybe the Queen of Goblins can help out over here.
Yeah, it could be remnants of Azrok's army, maybe. Maybe Azrok fled or something. So they might not immediately try to kill us, but also they might.
Oh, I will say, very similar to your experience when you came onto this level. While you did not see anything, you definitely smelt a pungent, reminiscent of your Aboleth friend when you stepped through.
So
that-
you said there's a door in that room too, an exit door.
Yeah, there
that
was
we
one.
not,
What seemed to be one single door within that room.
so depending on where that place takes us, we could be stuck there if we wait for this gate to close. I don't know if the knock will work from the other side. You want me to try it real quick?
It should. All the gates we've been through have been the same gates on the other side.
Well, I mean, he actually, I hate to say this, he actually brings up a smart point. Maybe a couple of us should go through while the rest of us stay over here in case the gate closes and we can reopen it, like that.
And we'll each have a staff.
Do we know that Willow's staff will work on it?
Yeah, let's test that before we make a choice.
Sure. Let the
What you
gate
doing?
close.
Yep.
Then
Well-
just tap it 3 times with Willow's.
It opens.
All right.
Same room?
Excellent.
Yes.
All right.
Let's Stargate this shit up.
Yeah,
Nice.
who wants to go? I'll go if anybody else
Yeah, I'll
is
go.
willing to.
I'm gone.
Okay.
I'll wait right here for you. Wait, leave me a staff just in
Take both steps.
I'll leave you the silver quarter stuff.
All right. Who's all going through?
Liz is gone.
The two boys and the
Two boys and the Liz.
All right, so you walk through as Stacy and Voila watch the portal close. You are staring at the portal when it does, and when it closes, the portal you're looking at does not have old men or staves.
Oh, good.
I go invisible in fear.
Carved
Oh no.
on the keystone of this is a dragon wormling with its mouth agape.
All right, let me roll up a different character. Hold on.
That's what. Didn't I shoot a fireball at it?
Is this the one we were at?
Yeah, I shot a fireball in its mouth and it blew me up.
I may have messed up. Give me a second.
There also could be multiple. This could be the other gate because we didn't go through that gate. This could be the
No,
other
we
side of
never
that.
did.
But we know what not to do.
Wait a tick. Give me a sec. Oh, I fucked up, guys.
That's all right.
You walk through, still smelling the pungent smell of the aboleth.
But
What is this thing?
The fuck?
But you emerge back in the level where you know Azrock to be.
Uh-huh.
The cave system that you're standing in, there are some rotting troglodytes stuffed in a corner.
Right. And we do hear goblins?
No.
Okay. Well,
The archstone that you're looking at is the same as the one you came through. The
okay.
keystone and the two bottom stones have have an old man clutching a staff.
All right. We'll do the triple tap with the floral staff just to open it back up.
You open it up and see the smiling faces of Stacy and voila.
Why are you smiling? I'm scared.
So
Yeah,
nothing ate you then.
we had a strange dream of a dragon while we were in there. And
That was a weird portal.
Really fucked with our heads. Yeah.
Yeah, we're back on the third level. So
Oh, well, we were investigating the third level a moment ago, right? Well,
a little
earlier
while ago.
today.
Yeah. She might have run to the lost level, maybe. She might have gone to the fourth level to battle the aboleth. I don't know. I'm just a city watchman. I don't know. I'm out of my depth.
We'll end for tonight with that.
Yeah.
This round.
I think we'll probably go back to the portal. That's safe to assume.
Sounds good.
yep.
We might have fucked up, guys.
That's all right. It's all right.
We got a couple weeks to think about. Oh, we got next week, right? We're still on.
Next week is off.
Next week's off.
Next week's off. We'll come back
and
on
I
the
think-
29th.
Most people thought we're good for day after Thanksgiving.
Yeah, is
right?
anybody not good for
Yeah.
day after Thanksgiving? I don't have family. I'm good. Anybody else?
That just
I'm
means
not-
you have a shit more ton turkey than I have to eat.
I'm not sure yet. It depends on the family situation.
Yeah.
My mom's going to be coming out, so
Oh, I was about to say that you're in charge, but then when you said your mom's coming, that does no longer
Yeah.
apply. Yeah, exactly.
I'm done.
So
She's
you're
gonna be in my house, but
Yep.
she's in charge.
in charge.
Of course.
Mom's always in charge.
Which is right. Yeah, that's the
That's
right
right.
way to be.
All right. Well,
Yeah,
so
I'm
we'll
good
say
to
we're
play.
gonna do it unless we don't. But I mean,
Yeah, as
sounds
soon as
good.
I know, I'll put in the dungeon or the Mad
The
Mage
Discord.
and if
Discord.
you're
Yeah.
if Urash is the only one missing, I would say we'd still play, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I have it in as the 29th. Very good.
Excellent.
Don't forget to watch me on Dragon Talk.
Hey, when's that? No, next week.
It's
That's why
Friday.
we're fucking not doing it.
Yeah, it's Friday. The time
Oh,
is
the time changed.
It's I got an email. It was supposed to be at, I think it's supposed to be at 1, but now they're saying they want me there at 11, so I'm assuming it's noon, but I don't know why they're changing it. But you can just at the beginning of the week, it'll say, if you go to twitch.tv/DND, they have the schedule there, and so it'll tell you what time it is, probably on Monday. But if you miss it, it'll be on video, their Twitch channel, and then it'll be on a podcast like 2 or 3 weeks later.
You'll probably post some links somewhere, I'm sure, won't you?
Yeah, I'll put it, as soon as I know, I'll put it in my Discord, like when it is exactly, so you can just look there. And I'll probably tweet it. Because, I want people to see it.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
Yeah, it'll be fun. That's awesome. Can you tell us why they invited you?
Yes, I can.
Will you tell us?
He just
yes,
won't.
yes, I will. It's kind of so it was a chain of events, right? I was gonna put an addition on my house or build a thing outside, and because I got this giant gaming table, which now just basically eliminated my living room, and I wanted to try to make a place for the table, and then I thought, and I got a few construction bids, like one to add 240 square feet to my house was going to cost me $70,000, and it was like fucking insane.
Ouch.
And and it was just, these people were like, yeah. So I was like, you know what? And I just thought about it and talked to a couple of close friends about it, and then I decided, well, the only reason I'm really doing this is because of this stupid giant gaming table I have. And all I need to do is downsize that, and then I don't need to build onto my house. So that's what I'm going to do. So far nobody's biting on buying this thing, but as soon as I can get rid of it, I'll just get a smaller one, then problem solved, right? So now I have the money that I was going to spend on doing all this, and it's basically money I've made from DM's Guild, right? That's what it is. So Greg Tito, the host of Dragon Talk, had still has, I believe, an Extra Life page where if you donate to the charity a certain amount, then he'll do things for you. Like you can call into the show, you can be a guest over like Skype, or you can show up in person, and they give you a tour of WotC and introduce you to everybody, and then you're the guest on the show in person. So I did that. And it's, you donate to the Extra Life charity, which is the children's, I think it's Seattle Children's Hospital specifically, but I know it's Children's Hospital. So since I wasn't going to build on my house, and I wanted to give back into the community in a big way anyway, I donated $2,500 to charity, and then
Oh, shit.
so I basically bought my way onto the show.
Yeah, it works.
But they're gonna, I'm gonna fly out there, and plus I have a friend in Seattle, so I'm gonna stay a couple days and visit with him, and then be on the show, and then that's it. And that's how you do it.
That's righteous, dude. That's cool.
So anybody can do that, by the way. If you guys got an extra $2,500 laying around, which I didn't, but then I did, and so then I gave it to them.
Didn't even spend it on hookers and blow, people.
Nope. Now it's what did somebody say? It's not hookers and blow anymore. It's heroin and whores. Is that what it is now? So I'm excited about it, and I think, it's money for charity anyway, so that can never be bad. But I think that it'll hopefully raise my profile a bit, and And plus, I've always wanted, I mean, my dream when I was a kid was to work there. And at least if I can get into the building, that's kind of halfway there, right? I mean, I wanted to work for TSR, which used to be in whatever, Wisconsin. But, so being in with Smiteworks and doing DM's Guild stuff, and then officially converting some of the WotC properties, and then now going to be on Dragon Talk, it's all just part of my bucket list stuff. So I just decided to pull the trigger on it when I had the opportunity.
Hot damn.
Hot damn.
That's cool.
That's awesome.
So I'm pretty excited about it, and then we'll see what happens. We'll see how much fun Tito and Shelly Moo make fun of me while in there. It'll be fun.
Get a haircut, by the way.
I got a haircut. I already have it. I got it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The number 1 on the sides and back, and then fluff on the top. That's how you do it.
It reminds me of a Rick and Morty episode. You'll probably see it eventually.
I've seen about half of them now.
Did you see the one where there's a bunch of Ricks?
Well, I want to say there's more than one episode where there's a bunch of Ricks.
There are, but
Yeah.
the first one that has a bunch of Ricks in it.
Yeah, I've seen all of season 1 and like 5 or 6 episodes of season 2.
There was the doofus Rick who basically had that haircut, which was hilarious.
Yeah, that's right. But he also had giant buck teeth.
Yeah.
That was great. Which I used to. I used to have buck teeth. And then they got
All right.
away. All right.
Sweet.
So thanks, everybody. We'll see you back in 2 weeks.
Sounds good.
Yep.
See you guys.
All right, good night.
See ya. Thanks, Joe.
Night.
All right, so those of you that are watching the stream, you heard all about what's going to happen. So mark your calendars, everybody. That's going to be Friday the 22nd, so a week from today. It's going to be in about 160 hours. So if you want to make a countdown, you can do that. The only reason I know that is it's going to be at 1 o'clock, and it's 9 o'clock, and that's 8, and I know there's 168 hours in a week, and it was really easy for me to subtract 8 from 160, so that or 168. That's how I did it. And yeah, Celestian, I am a freelancer. So, hopefully everybody can watch me on Dragon Talk on the 22nd. Again, that's going to be at noon or 1 Pacific on Friday, but you can check the twitch.tv/DND. You can check their schedule. They have the schedule runs through Monday, I think, so they don't have next week's up yet. But yeah, that's going to be cool. And I'm pretty excited about it. So let's see. Let's give the end of stream rewards. November 22nd. That's right. What did I say? Did I say, yeah, next Friday? Add points 100. Is that how you do it? Yeah, that's how you do it. All right. So let's see. Fantasy Grounds I can get out of because we ended the game. I don't in this spreadsheet. I'm a spreadsheet fiend. I gave everyone the points. Let's also remind everybody that there are things you can do to participate. The word is participate. I don't know what word I was going to say, but it wasn't that. And those things are going to be put in the chat right now. You can come to the Discord server, obviously. We've got about 600 people there, 600 plus people, all talking about Fantasy Grounds stuff and D&D stuff, and other things that aren't D&D sometimes, but mainly Fantasy Grounds stuff. You can go to my Patreon page. As of November 1st, I did have a couple extra perks in there, which you can go see if they interest you. You can go read about that on the Patreon page. You can cheer bits, you can subscribe to the channel, and you can donate. And thanks to those of you today who did resub and cheer bits. Any of those 3 items, people don't usually donate, but that's cool. That's kind of a one-off thing. Not people don't usually do that. They'd rather cheer bits or subscribe to the channel, which is fine. But if you do any one of those 3 things, they attack the bit boss, which is currently Lady Shell at 5150. Van Halen 5150. And Moog Lem Muffins just hosted for 4 viewers. Thank you. Raid, only it's the end of the show. But I still will take it. I still will take 4 new viewers at the end of the show because I'm now saying what goes on the channel. So this is actually, you're not going to see gameplay, but you're going to see what goes on the channel. So in addition to my appearance on Dragon Talk on Friday the 22nd, we have the regular streams here. Oh, and by the way, the last part of that other thing was you can go to the DM's Guild and see the items I have for sale there. Today's sales 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not very many today. And that's odd for a Friday, but I don't know. It's the middle of the month. I don't know how to gauge all that. Let's see what else. Oh, you can follow me on Twitter. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you can check out the Facebook business page that I have. It's a business page, not a personal page. I do have a Facebook personal page, but I don't really. I mean, I was on the Facebook kick back in 2006 and 7 when it was first coming out, and then I never really did much with it. When I had my liver surgery, I posted some activities I was doing just because everyone thought I was going to be dead, so I had to keep up with that. But lately, last couple of years, I haven't really done anything on Facebook at all, just the business stuff. What else? Yes, is that it? Oh no, that's not it. What's on the thing? Yeah, Module Creation Monday. We do that every Monday. I'll be working on something on stream. We have the Friday game, which again we're skipping next week because I'll be in Seattle, but we'll come back on the 29th for the Friday game. Tomorrow night I'll be here. Baldur's Gate, Descent into Avernus, episode 10. Tomorrow night, be here. Everything's at 6 p.m. PT, 9 Eastern. Sunday we'll have Acquisitions Incorporated. That's the only thing that isn't at 6. That's at 1 in the afternoon. And then Sunday night we're going to be showcasing Villains and Lairs series. Matakuri will be with us. I believe he should be finishing up on part 4 of that, and we should showcase all 4 and give away some prizes. And then back to Monday. And that's how you do it. Van Halen only. Van Halen with Roth. No. David Lee Roth, Van Halen only. I like Sammy Hagar, but I do not like Van Hagar. I bought the albums anyway because it was, the end of the 80s and the early 90s and whatever. But no, David Lee Roth is where it's at, and all the best Van Halen music is their early stuff, not any of this Van Hagar shit. There's a couple mainstream Van Hagar hits, but if I had to go to the desert island, I'd take the Van Halen albums in order from beginning till they cut out, and the last one would be, whatever, 1984 maybe was their last one. And I'm Van Halen is one of my top 3 bands. Top 3. I'm not going to name the other 2. Not right now. I'm going to do a show about that. Alright, guys. I think that's it. I got to go not eat. I have to go somehow live the rest of my night not ordering a pizza and eating because I don't want to blow my fast. And I'm actually not hungry. It's time to get a pizza. It's Friday night. It's time to get a pizza, watch Bill Maher, catch up on some TV, and guess what? I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to order the pizza because I'm in ketosis right now and I don't want to break it. And plus, I just don't want to do it. So I'm going to distract myself with other things. Yeah, I'm drink a lot of water. Yeah, I got my snake juice and my water. Snake juice is just water with some salts in it for electrolytes. And then I got Diet Coke. I can drink Diet Soda, I just can't eat food. And I opened this Diet Soda at the beginning of the game and it's only half gone. So that's unusual. Alright, I think that's it, everybody. Thanks for hanging out, as always. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to mark your calendar for next Friday's appearance. If you happen to miss it, it'll be on the podcast, a couple, 3 weeks after. But it would be cool if you guys were in the chat, talking to us while we're filming it at WotC headquarters. And so I'm super excited about that. All right. Have a good night. Thanks again, everybody. And until next time, which will be tomorrow, that is. Good gaming, everyone.